position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Blue Devils will hustle to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control...
Wide open spaces. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Not every explosive play in the passing game needs to be a 70-yard bomb down the field. If you find your running back in the progression, you just get it to him quickly. He's one of the most dangerous guys on the field with the ball in his hands, and he showed you that. Great vision, great speed, phenomenal job after the catch, and it's a big play for the offense in the passing game.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the tight end. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. And the Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. And that ball is live in the backfield. How in the world did the offense retain possession? The Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pulls it in. It's Castle. He's stopped short, and it's 4th down. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes a grab past the marker. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on 4th down. Instead, they back up. Let's go. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires to the right. Converts on 4th down. Still going. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And the Blue Devils moving quickly to the line. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. And off from the shotgun. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Duke! A great catch and run for 6.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll run it from the gun. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. The offense in hurry-up mode.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Caught near the sticks. It's Haynes. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Looking to pass. It's King. Finds his man. It's Haynes. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. A run for the quarterback. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. 1st down and more. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's King. Catch in the middle, it's Rivers. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
When you got the ball on their side of the field on 4th and 1, you are absolutely going to go for it and be aggressive. Am I right?
You are right. You know, some may say the quarterback talked the coach into it, but the quarterback's decision is on 3rd down. If he doesn't get it, 4th down is up to the coach.
And listen, every player wants to go for it. The coach always makes the decision. The players always want to go for it.
The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Fakes to grab. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. And the Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this 1st drive.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. They'll move the wide receiver. Got it back on 2nd and goal. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
This offense has gone haywire on these last 2 plays in the red zone. Can they set things right on 3rd and goal? Looking for a man. It's King. Into the end zone. Touchdown! Georgia Tech! Fitted in the window for the score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. So that was a methodical 17-play drive for the touchdown. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got him in the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Firing to the right, complete. Got room at the 35. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got a man. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break, man.
Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. His drive will open from the 15. On the move. Got enough for the first. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dropping back, it's King. Rushes on him, trying to make magic with his feet. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got it inside the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
And how about this offense responding late in the first half, getting the score, now an extra point away from tying this football game, going into the half. That's exactly how you draw up a 2-minute drill. That's how you want to finish a half.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he made the extra point without problem. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We've got a good one going here in the third quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are...
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He's got an open man. Touchdown, Duke. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. Caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. The screen, and watch out.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Motion from the wideout. Reading the option, it's King. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Back to throw, it's King. Makes the grab. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Scrambling away. Caught. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. I don't think he was the primary receiver on the play, but when you get that open, you become the primary target.
You ain't lying. And a great job. Credit to the quarterback seeing it, because you have your primary guy you want to go to first. He sees him wide open, delivers.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
Caught behind the line. It's Haynes. Spins away from the defender. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Rivers. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Yellow Jackets, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it on the run. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way.
Touchdown! Georgia Tech! Fired in from the red zone for the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by 7 over LSU. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Setting up the screen. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Now improvising. Caught in the backfield. It's Anthony. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
Trying play action. He'll try to do it himself. Kept it and he's past the marker. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. And some room to work. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Just gets rid of it before the heat. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Might be changing the route. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. And the Yellow Jackets racing to the line in a hurry up. Looking for a man. It's King. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 12. Using his feet. There he goes. Gets it past the marker. Past the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. Well, what do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Grabbed behind the line. It's Castle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He spins that thing down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
After that incompletion, it's decision time now if you're the head coach. Do you stay aggressive? Do you trust your offense to go get this first down, try and eat the clock and win the game late? Or do you trust your defense to get it back to you quickly for one more opportunity?
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Buys a little time. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big...
Turning it on! Oh, no, the ball popped out. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
A 1st down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you've now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
Let's it fly. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Unloads to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
When you're down late in the game and you got to make plays, it's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
This quarterback happy enough to take a knee and head to the locker room, but the defense still does have a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that. And every time you go into the booth, I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.